Raiden, also known as Big Bear, is one of the henchmen that was hired by Geese Howard. Because of his violent nature, it made him a candidate for the position. In the first Fatal Fury game, there are 3 bosses you face before fighting Geese. There's Michael Max, Raiden, and Billy Kane. When Geese Howard hosted the first King of the Fighters tournament, Raiden took this as an opportunity to bash new opponents. However, he ran into a brick wall that is named Andy Bogard. Andy made quick work of Raiden, and it was so bad that he turned over a new leaf. He became a face version of himself called Big Bear, who wrestles but without his mask. Nowadays, Big Bear hangs out with the Bogard brothers and is now part of their crew. He has Giant Bomb and Poison Mist. And according to Royal Bass tier list, he's currently the 7th entry in C tier. But even with his placement in the tier list, what is it that makes Raiden so dangerous? To understand this question, we need to watch today's episode of Dad and Kids Play 1. What's good, everybody? I'm Dad Mishima from Dad and Kids Play 1, and this is Raiden's move list from Capcom versus SNK 2. We're going to go over all Raiden's moves and discuss tips and strategies to help you learn to play the character better. Also, if you like these type of videos, then consider giving it a like and maybe a subscribe. Thanks. Before we cover the special moves, first let us take a look at the basic attacks. Okay, starting off this list is the attack called Giant Bomb. To do the move, charge back for 2 seconds, then press forward plus any punch button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. So, when using this move, you should use it for pressure and to move in closer to the opponent. Keep in mind that the heavy punch variation has full screen range. This move has slow startup time, but once it gets going, it moves pretty fast. The Giant Bomb is a pressure move that isn't combo friendly. Use this move to get closer to the enemy, but this move would have been better had it not been for the slow startup. The Giant Bomb has a negative 14 frames on block. Okay. The second move on the list is the attack called Poison Mist. To do the move, do a half circle back plus any punch button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. This move doesn't have much range, so be close to the opponent when using it. The Poison Mist is not combo friendly either, but it knocks down on contact. This move has fast recovery and is plus 9 frames on block. Okay. This move is called the Super Drop Kick. To do the move, press and charge all 3 kick buttons, then release. Now, This is another move that gives an instant knockdown on contact. However, this move doesn't have much range, but just like Balrog's turn punch, the longer you charge, the more damage it gives. Okay, I'm going to charge it for a little while, and let's see how much damage I can accumulate. Okay, that's not too bad. The move itself is almost instant, and you can get the drop on the opponent. But the drawback is that you have to give up at least 2 of your kick buttons to get the charge going. The super drop kick has a negative 38 frames on block. So yeah, and once again, it's one of those moves like where, you know, it says 3 kicks, but you don't have to hold all 3 kick buttons. All you need is 2 kicks. So keep that in mind. This move is Raiden's 360 move. To do the hanging bull, do a 360 on the D-pad plus any kick button. And, you know, of course, you have to be close range. To understand his range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. This move does great damage, and of course, you have to be very close to pull this off. And just like the spinning pile driver, this move can be whiffed and missed. So, and as you can see, there's an animation for that. Yeah. So yeah, just make sure that you're close enough when performing this move. Anyway, this is a move you really want to be going for, but don't let the opponent know it's coming. So try doing a roll cancel into the hanging bull, and yeah, just try to think outside the box. And also you can try doing this you can try to do it out of a standing kick. There we go. All right. This move is a jump and throw attack. It is done by doing a dragon punch motion plus any punch button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. Now, this move can be very tricky at times, and the hitbox is not as accurate as it should be. However, the key in doing this move is knowing the range to execute. One tip I can share is that the light punch variation should be used at close range. So yeah, you have to be like all the way in their face if you're going for the light version. This move works, just don't overuse it or the enemy will start to anticipate it. So yeah, this move works, but just don't overdo it because, you know, if you do it a lot, the enemy will catch on and they will anticipate. So yeah, that's it. Out of all Raiden moves, this one probably has the most combo potential. To do the move, do a reverse dragon punch motion plus any punch button. Then do a quarter circle back plus any punch button. So this move, when executed, is a 2-hit combo attack. And really, it should be used while performing a combo. And I would like to mention, after the headbutt, you could actually juggle the opponent. So there we go. So yeah, try your best to come up with creative ways to use this move. This attack come out fast, but it does have a negative 15 frames on block. Now, You can follow up the body blow with the front suplex by doing a quarter circle back plus any kick. So it looks like this. Do it again. But be careful because this move can push the opponent away. This move can push the opponent away too far, and it will cause you to whiff the throw. If you're going for this variation, it's best to use the heavy kick version of the move for more range. So, and even then, it's not 100% guaranteed, so be careful. All right. Raiden has two normal throws. Press forward and heavy punch to execute his Crusher Bomb. Crusher Bomb. Press forward and heavy kick to execute his Neck Hanging Breaker. Neck Hanging Breaker. To do the stamp kick, press down forward plus heavy kick. To do the flying body press, press down forward, press down plus heavy punch while jumping forward when in midair. So you can't do it like if you jump straight up. You have to be jumping forward, then press down and heavy punch. This super is based on the Hanging Bull. To do the destruction drop, do a 720 motion on the D-pad plus any kick button. To understand its various levels, here's level 1, level 2, and level 3. This move is very similar to Zangief Final Atomic Buster. Now, in saying that, treat it as such. Find creative ways to catch the opponent with this move. Don't let them see it coming. Yep, you can do it from a standing fierce kick or standing heavy kick. So yeah, like you can do it from a standing heavy kick. You can roll cancel into it. Yep. So just think outside the box and don't let them see it. Do not let your opponent see it coming. So the next super I like to discuss is called the Fire Breath. To do this attack, do a half circle back twice plus any punch button. To understand its various levels, here's level 1, level 2, and level 3. The Fire Breath doesn't have much range, but it is quite damaging. This move is Raiden's main level 3 combo ender. And keep in mind, this is a move that you use to juggle the opponents as well. So yeah, when using the super, make sure that you're fairly close to the opponent. This move is Raiden's Combo Rush Super. To do the attack, do a quarter circle forward twice plus any punch button. To understand its various levels, here's level 1, level 2, and level 3. So the level 3 is the one you want to use, but make sure you're close enough to the enemy. If you're not close enough, you will drop the combo. Now, this move most likely has the most combo potential, but it does have the tendency to drop hits, so be careful with that. Okay? Overall, Raiden is like an alternate version of Zangief, but unlike Zangief, his moves actually resembles more of a WWE wrestler. Also, he has more combo potential than Zangief. Now, I'm not saying that he's better than Zangief, I just like the fact that he has a different style. Raiden has some great pressure moves to keep the opponent against the wall. He is large and rather slow, but his strength and defense make up for it. In fact, he is tied with both Zangief and Chain for the most health in the game. Well, with that being said, here are some tips to enhance your gameplay with Raiden. Use Raiden's Poison Breath and his normals to reset pressure and to guard crush your opponents. Even though the Giant Bomb has slow startup time, it has tons of invincibility frames at the start of the move. Don't forget to use the roll cancel with your special moves, especially with the Hanging Bull and the Destruction Drop. After you catch the enemy with the combination, use the Fire Breath to juggle them. It is said that K-Groove is the best groove for Raiden. Well, that's it for this video. If you like Capcom vs SNK and would like to see me cover more of these in the future, then be sure to give this video a like. With that being said, I'm Dad Mishima. See you next video.